Taziyar Bonds, the bottom one.
I say rank.
Officer 50, Taziyar Bonds, the bottom one. Bon Yasharala.
Officer Taziyar Bonds Balawan Bon Yasharala.
Yahabashim Ashabrakata.
Yahabashim Ashabrakata. La Yasharala. La Yasharala.
That everybody a module or a Sarv Pan Lakodam, which means a turning place to eat. We're going to read the Lord's Prayer in the last one, Kodash. Abanawa.
Abanawa.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Kodash.
Kodash.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Shemkat.
Shemkat.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Malafika.
Malafika.
Taba'ah.
Taba'ah.
Ratzazak.
Ratzazaka.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Ba'aratiza.
Ba'aratiza.
Kawa.
Kawa.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Bashemayim.
Bashemayim.
Latanana.
Latanana.
Lakam.
Lacham.
Ka.
Ka.
Yawam.
Yawam.
Wasalakna.
Wasalakna.
Kabawatna.
Kabawatna.
Kasalakna.
Kasalakna.
Kabawatna.
Kawawatna.
Warala.
Allah.
Tabi'ayna.
Tabi'ayna.
Manasawan.
Taiwan.
Abal.
Abal.
Aishayna.
Awashayna.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Ra.
Right.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Laka.
Laka.
Amalakwa.
Amalakwa.
Wahala.
Wala.
Watapara.
Watara.
La'ilami.
La'ilami. What we said was, our Father,
Father,
which art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Yahweh.
Yahweh,
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done
Thy will be done
in earth
in earth
as it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this day
our daily bread.
our daily bread.
Give us our debts.
Forgive us our debts,
We forgive our debtors.
as we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not
And lead us not
into temptation,
into temptation,
but deliver us
but deliver us
from evil.
from evil.
For thine is the kingdom,
For thine is the kingdom,
and the power,
and the power,
and the glory,
and the glory,
forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it.
Okay, this is the Hakat in the Lashon Kodash, the power. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba'ashem.
Bahasham.
Yahushua.
Yahushua.
Babakashah.
Babusha.
Latanana.
Dalana.
Hakat.
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 La Pa'ah.
Larha.
Kamakala.
Kamathala.
Wakamarawa.
Kamarawa.
Hakat.
Hakat.
Latahar.
Latzahar.
Hamatazariah.
Hamatazariah.
Hakat.
Hakat.
Lahakwi.
Lahakwi.
Hamathi.
Hamathi.
Hakat.
Hakat.
Arakawa.
Arakawat.
Hatama'ala.
Hatama'ala.
Lagarashan.
Agarashan.
Ba'ashem.
Bahasham.
Yahushua.
Yahusha.
The water.
Tawad.
Aman.
And what we said was, Lord,
Lord.
in the name of Yahushua,
In the name of Yahushua.
please give us the power,
Please give us the
the
power.
power to heal,
Power to heal.
all manner of sickness,
All manner of sickness.
and all manner of disease,
And all manner of disease.
the power to cleanse the lepers,
The power to cleanse the
the
lepers.
power to raise the dead,
Power to raise the
the
dead.
power against unclean spirits,
Power against unclean
to
spirits.
cast them out,
To cast them out.
in the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you, so be it.
Thank you, so be it.
Okay, this is the blessings prayer in the Lashon Kodash. Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh,
Wa Yahushua.
wa Yahushua,
Wa min Yaka'ala.
wa Mayakahala,
Wa Alahai.
wa Alahayna,
Matazab Ya'ah.
Antazad Ya'ah,
Halawap Yahana.
Alawat Yahana,
Halawap Yah.
Alawapia,
Hasaranya.
Astaranya,
Hakwatazayaya.
Akwatazayanya,
Hakali Yaya.
Hakaya Yolia,
Wa Hakwatya.
Wahakwatya,
Yahweh.
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem.
Ba'ashem,
Yahushua.
Yahushua,
The water.
the water.
Amen.
Come on. In English, what we said was, blessed be Yahweh,
Bless
Good
you, Yahweh,
and Yahushua,
And Yahushua.
and Michael,
and Mike,
and the angels,
And the angels.
commanding General Yohanan,
Commanding General Yohanan.
the generals,
generals,
the captains,
The captain.
the officers,
The officers.
the troopers,
The troopers.
and the sisters.
And the sisters.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
in the name of Yahushua,
In the name of Yahushua.
thank you, so be it.
Thank you, so be it. Okay, this is the Psalms, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 121 in the Lashon Kodash. Aisha,
Asha,
Hayanya,
Ayanya,
Ahahari,
Ahahariah,
Mahayan,
Ma'ayah,
Yaba'ah,
Yaba'ah,
Azariah,
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 Ma'an,
Ma'an,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Aisha,
Aisha,
Yam,
Shamayim,
Wa'aratazah,
Ba'arataza,
Al-Yatan,
Al-Yatan,
Lamawat,
Lamawat,
Regalka,
Regalka,
Al-Yanawam,
Al-Yanawam,
Shamarka,
Shamarka,
Hanala'a,
Hanala'a,
Yanawam,
Yanawam,
Walala,
Wala'a,
Yayashan,
Yayashan,
Shamar,
Shalomar,
Yashal,
Yasha'al,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Shamarka,
Shamarka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Tazalka,
Tazalka,
Al-Yad,
Al-Yad,
Yamyamka,
Yamyamka,
Yawamam,
Yawamam,
Hashamash,
Hashemash,
Layakaka,
Ya'alka,
Wayarak,
Wayara,
Alayala,
Walayala,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamar,
Yashamarka,
Makarak,
Kalarak,
Yashamar,
Yashamar,
Atmapashka,
Athnapashka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamar,
Yashamar,
Tazaka,
Taza'aka,
Wabawaka,
Wabawaka,
Mayata,
Mayata,
Wa'ad Awalam.
Wa'adulam. And in English, I will lift up my eyes into the hill.
I will lift up my eyes into the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh,
My help cometh from Yahweh,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Yahshua
he that keepeth Yasharala
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade
Yahweh is thy shade
upon thy right hand.
upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Thou shalt preserve thy going out
and thy coming in
and thy coming in
from this time forth
from this time forward
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore. Now this is the book of Psalms, chapter 83 in the last Shon Kodash. Alahai,
Alahim,
Aldamiyalaka,
Al-Damayalaka,
Altakarash,
Al-Tarash,
wa Altashakwat,
Wa-Al-Tashakwas,
Al,
Al,
Kayahana,
Ayahana,
Awayabyaka,
Awayabyaka,
Yahamayawan,
Yahamayawan,
Ra'ash,
Ra'ash,
Al Amaka,
Al-Ayaka,
Yariyamwa,
Yairayamwa,
Sawada,
Sawada,
Wayata,
Wayata,
Yaitazawa,
Yaitazawa,
Altasapawanyaka,
Al-Tazapawanyaka,
Hamarawa,
Amarawa,
Lakal,
Lakawa,
Wanakafyadam,
Wanakatidam,
Magawi,
Magalia,
Wala Yazakar,
Wala'ayazkar,
Shamya Shal,
Shamya Sha'al,
Awada,
Amada,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Nawaitazawa,
Nawaitazawa,
Laba,
Laba,
Yakadwa,
Yakadwa,
Alyaka,
Alyaka,
Barya,
Baryat,
Yaskarathwa,
Yakarathwa,
Alyal,
Alyat,
Arawam,
Adawam,
Wayashamaya, slave, Wayashamaya,
Wayashmayalia,
Mawaba,
Mawa'aba,
Wagaria,
Mahagari,
Gabal,
Gabal,
Wamawan,
Amawan,
Wamalak,
Amalak,
Palasha,
Alashat,
Amishabia,
Amishabir,
Tazawar,
Tazawar,
Gamashawar,
Gamashawar,
Alawa,
Alawat,
Alma,
Amam,
Hayawa,
Hayawat,
Zarawat,
Zarawat,
Sabani Lawat,
Zabani Lawat,
Salat,
Salat,
Ashalaham,
Aishalaham,
Kamadia,
Kamadia,
Kasayasara,
Kasayat Sarah,
Hayabiam,
Hayabian,
Banaka,
Barakah,
Koyashma,
Bayashma,
Nashamadwa,
Hashamadwa,
Bayandara,
Bayandara,
Hayawa,
Hayawa,
Dama,
Dama,
Ladama,
Adama,
Sayatama,
Sayatama,
Nadyamawa,
Nadayamawa,
Kaira,
Hara,
Bakazaba,
Wakazaba,
Bakazaba,
Wakazaba,
Katazamana,
Wakatazamanai,
Kanasai Kama,
Kaunasaya Kamwa,
Ashar,
Ashar,
Ahmaru,
Amarawa,
Narasha,
Nairasha,
Lanawa,
Lanawa,
Ah, Nahawa,
Na'awat,
Alahaya,
Alahayim,
Alhaya,
Alahaya,
Saytamwa,
Shaitamwa,
Kagalgala,
Kagalgala,
Kakwa,
Kakwash,
Lapanyaraka,
Lapanyara Kha,
Kaash,
Kaash,
Tabaira,
Tabaira,
Yair,
Yair,
Wakalahaba,
Wakalahaba,
Talahat,
Salahat,
Hariyam,
Harayam,
Khan,
Khan,
Daradaka,
Daradam,
Basairika,
Basairika,
Babasa,
Babasa,
Bapadka,
Wapatha,
Tabahalam,
Tabahalam,
Mala,
Malaha,
Panyaham,
Panyaham,
Palawan,
Palawan,
Webakwashwa,
Webakwashwa,
Shamka,
Shimka,
Yahawah,
Yahawah,
Yabashwa,
Yabashwa,
Wayabahawa,
Webahalwa,
Ayai,
Ayai,
Wakapawa,
Weakaparwa,
Wayabadwa,
Weabadwa,
Wadaiwa,
Weadaiwa,
Kayata,
Hayata,
Shamka,
Shimka,
Yahawah,
Yahawah,
Labadka,
Labadka,
Ayawan,
Alyawan,
Alkaharatza.
Alkaharatiza. Psalm chapter 83 in English. Keep not thy silence,
Keep not thy silence,
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace,
Hold not thy peace,
and be not still,
and be not still,
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
For lo,
lo,
thy enemies make it tumble.
thy enemies make it tumble,
And they that hate thee
and they that hate thee
have lifted up the head.
have lifted up their head.
They have taken crafty counsel
They have taken crafty counsel
against thy people
against thy people,
and consulted
and consulted
against thy hidden ones.
against thy hidden ones.
They have said,
They have said,
Come, let us cut them off
Let us cut them off
from being a nation.
for being a nation,
The name Yasha'Allah
of the name of Yahshua,
may be no more in remembrance.
may be no more remembrance.
For they have consulted together
For they have consulted together
with one consent.
with one consent.
They are confederate against thee,
They are confederate against thee.
the tabernacles of Edom,
The tabernacles of Edom
and the Ishmaelites
and the Ishmaelites
of Moab,
of Moab
and the Hagarenes,
and the Hagarenes,
Gabal,
Gabal
and Ammon,
and Ammon
and Amalek,
and Amalek,
the Philistines,
the Philistines,
the inhabitants of Tyre.
the inhabitants of Tyre.
Ashur also is joined with them.
Ashur also will join with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Salah.
Salah.
Do unto them
Do unto them
as unto the Midianites,
as unto the Midianites,
as to Sisera,
as to Sisera,
as to Jabin,
as to Jabin,
the brook of Kaisar,
the brook of Kaisar,
which perished at Endor.
which perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles
Made their nobles
like Oreb
like Oreb
and like Zeid.
and like Zid.
Yea,
Yea,
all their princes as Zabah
all their princes as Zabah
and as Amunah,
and as Salmuna,
who said,
who said,
let us take to ourselves
let us take to
the
ourselves
houses of God in possession.
the houses of God in possession.
O Yahweh,
Oh, Yahweh,
make them like a wheel,
make them like a wheel,
as the stubble before the wind,
as a stubble before the wind,
as the fire burneth a wood,
as a fire burneth the wood,
and as the flame set the mountains on fire.
and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
So persecute them
So persecute them
with thy tempest,
with thy
and
tempest,
make them afraid
make them afraid
with thy storm.
with thy storm,
Fill their faces with shame,
fill their faces with shame,
that they may seek thy name,
that they may seek thy name.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh,
Let them be confounded
let them be confounded,
and troubled forever.
in trouble forever.
Yea,
Yea,
let them be put to shame
let them be put to shame
and perish,
and perish,
that men may know
that they may know
that thou,
that thou,
whose name alone
whose name alone
is Yahweh,
is Yahweh,
art the most high
of the Most High,
over all the earth.
over all the earth.
That, Sar? Go ahead, sit down there. Blow the horn. Right, Mashabia means to sit. Shalom, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai Brakatah, Yahweh Shema Atam Hashem Yahweh Shai. This is the Isupk, started out at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, in 1969. We're under commanding General Yohana, here to teach the truth of the Bible. The so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indians are the real Israelites according to the scriptures. Today being the Sabbath service, we were going through the book of Genesis, as we have been over the past year, reading it in the ancient Hebrew, and of course, breaking it down from the very jump. The ancient Paleo Hebrew, of course, you can follow along with us if you download the Bible Hub app. You can follow along in the in the Hebrew that's on there. But of course, we tune into our Friday Hebrew classes to help get a better understanding on how to read this language, because it's 2 alphabets you got to learn. And so what we do here in the Isupk and the Command General Yohana is we actually read in the Hebrew language. Okay. And so it is a learning process for everybody that is watching, and a learning process for brothers that are participating in the Sabbath service. And it's going to be like that until we're fluent in the language and speaking this language in the next world, in the next kingdom to come. So the Most High is waking up the children of Israel across the 4 corners of the earth. And we are now starting to get back our heritage. That's why you see us wearing garments like this. That's why you hear us speaking language like this. There's no coincidence that this was meant to be at the time where we're coming to wake up at the end days. And so join us, for you Black, Hispanic, Native Americans out there, join us in our continuation of taking back our culture. We're reading the book of Genesis. Was it chapter 41 or 42?
43.
43, okay.
One.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and jump straight into it. Officer Taziar, go ahead and take it.
Okay. The book of Genesis, chapter 43, verse 1. Warab, Chabad, Barasha, Baratza, Wajah, yeah, verse 2. So again. Wajahaya, Kashra, Kalawa, La Aka, the. Yeah, I do need a new phone, bro. I'm doing it in your phone.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Verse 3. While your mom.
No.
Oh, there was more than that?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's why I needed it in your phone. Bro. Yeah, so, eating, right?
Eating? Oh no, below.
Oh,
Which? The green, which?
Yeah, just help them out with
The
it.
green right there? Right here. Who's right here? Small?
Okay.
Ashar. Abaya. Awa.
Yeah.
Abayawa. Masarayim.
Mama Tazariah.
Mama Tazarayim. Wayamar. Alaham.
Yeah.
Alaham. Abahayam. Abaham.
I like that's how it's actually.
Alay. What is it?
To them, it was actually
Alayaham.
I'll be at home.
Abayaham. Shabawa. Shabara. Wa. La. Nawa. Ma'ata. Akala. Aka. Aka.
Yeah.
All right. Verse 43. Wa'ayamar. Ala Iwa.
Alayawa.
Ala Yawa. Yaha. Wa. Daha.
Yeah, look at it.
Oh, yeah. Howard.
I was like, wait, hold on.
It's a lie. I'm trying to read the. I'm not looking at the red. Yahawada. Amar. Haida.
The same thing.
Hayada. Banawa. Yasha. Ayasha. Lamar. Lawa. La'a. Oh, yeah. La'a. Sarawa. Banwa. Banya.
Oh, yeah?
My face.
Yeah. Okay.
Panya, right?
Mm-hmm.
Balataya. Aikyum.
Your brother.
Akaikyum?
Just think about what else Dawud be saying sometimes.
Akim.
Yeah.
All right. I'm pronouncing every letter. Akim. Akim. All right. I got to remember that.
Yeah, if in the so what you always want to keep in mind is you can still see what the word is in English below it. And some of them you may remember, like the bar, amar,
Yeah.
certain words that once you get the root word down, you'll know exactly what part of it needs to be pronounced together. And then anything outside of that would be a preposition or, the modifiers that you would add to the beginning or the end of the phrase.
Mhm.
So we're not expecting you to know the whole vocabulary, but if it's a word that you don't know, you just sound out the characters individually. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Just try your best.
Okay. Akim. About to come. Verse 4. Aima. Yashka. Maslak. No, that Maslak. 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 At. Ya. Nawa.
Okay, now
Akinawa.
it's probably but like
Oh, it doesn't have the space in the. Okay.
now.
Akinawa. Tanawa.
Afanawa.
Athanawa. Naradaha.
Never done.
Narada. Wanasha. Raka. Aka. Aka.
Ooh.
Verse 5. Wam. Atinakwa. No. Yeah.
Ayana.
Ayanak. Maslat. La'a. Narad.
Never done.
Narada. Kaya. Ka-
Hayash.
Kayash.
Hayash.
Kayash. Amara.
Ma.
Amar. Ladayanawa.
Alayana.
Ayalanawa.
I said it's over. Alayana.
Alayanawa. La'a. Tarawa.
Tarawa. Yeah, come.
Panaya. Balatawa. Balatawa.
Malatai.
Baltaya. Oh, damn. Akim.
Hey.
Akim. All right. I got it. Akim. Atakam. Verse 6. Wayamar. Yasharala. Lagma'a. Hara. Aitam. Hara Aitam. Laya. Laha Gad. Laha Gayad. La Aisha.
Layash.
Layash. Aiwan. Lakam. Akia. Ak.
Where's that?
Verse 7. Wayamor.
Nah. It's a Wayamar.
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 Wayamarwa. Okay, I see it. Wayamarwa. Shawala.
Shawal.
Shawal. Shala.
Sha'al.
Sha'al. Yosha. Hayasha.
Ayash.
Ha'ayash. Danawa. Wala. Ma. Wa. Wala. Ma. Wa. La. La. Ka. Tawa.
Yep.
That's that one. I did it right?
Oh, wait.
Let me try it again. Hold on. Wa. La. Ma. Wa. La. Da. Kanawa. Wala. Ma. Wa. La. Wa. Kanam. What? Wala. Wa. I haven't seen this one yet, bro.
And our family. That's a big word. That's a tongue twister right there.
Man, let me tell you. Wa. 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 La. Ma. Wa. La. Dathinawa.
And then
Lamar. Iwada.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Right. I would. Oh, it's hot. I would. My bad.
Iwada.
Abaya.
Abayam. Abayakam.
Mhm.
Naya.
Chaya.
Chaya.
Mhm.
Ha Yasha.
Hayash. There you go.
Hayash.
Oh,
Lakam
Mhm.
Ka. Ak.
Mhm.
Wana Kada.
oh my God.
Wanagad. Lawa. La.
Oh,
Al. Paya.
Mhm.
Ha Dabarayam.
Hadabarium.
Hadabarium.
Mhm.
Khalaha. Khaya da Why?
yeah, the one.
Hayrum.
The Y.
I was like, hold on.
Haya the Y.
I had the one.
Hayr. Nai. Narai.
Mhm.
Kaya. Yamar.
Yeah, I'm on.
Yamar. Oh,
Oh, bro. You down.
hold on, I lost it. Oh, there it is. Hawa Rayath Wa Ata Akim
Oh, yeah.
Akim. Oh, your brother, yeah.
Yeah,
Akim.
That's 7 verse.
Yeah, these words getting hard, bro.
Most High Christ. Yo, but you read through that. Give my brother a hand, man. Because not only are you pronouncing them correctly, some of those words you're picking up on, and it shows that, I mean, these Hebrew classes is sticking. You know what I'm saying? Follow those same basic rules, you know, and then it'll all start to come together. Now we're gonna go to Genesis. We was reading Genesis chapter 43 verses 1 through 7 in the Hebrew. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna read it in English and basically break down what's going on in the story. Who knows what's going on right now, where we're at? What just took place at the end of the previous chapter? All good. So at the previous chapter, chapter 42, the sons of Jacob, or now known as Israel at this point, they go out to Egypt because they need to get corn, they need to get supplies, and the Egyptians are the ones that had it. Now, mind you, at this point in time, the Egyptian kingdom or empire was a very large place. Now, if you look at the Middle East, you'll notice that Egypt is on the, you know, on the it kind of goes into the Middle East. It's like on the left side of it, on the bottom of the Mediterranean, right?
Mhm.
And so I mean, I guess you could say traveling distance, right? Between the land that the children of Israel were living at and Egypt, right? But there was still a bit of a ways to go. So they had to journey over there. And then lo and behold, what happened? Joseph, their brother that they sold away into slavery, was actually a ruler in Egypt. Put over many affairs in the land of Egypt regarding trade, because he was the one that predicted the drought that everybody's experiencing right now. Because why? Because the Most High showed him visions of those things, and he's just going along with the Most High's plan has been this whole time. But them sons, them brothers, they pulled up, and that little did they know that was their brother. Just goes to show how long that time has passed since they last seen him, because they didn't recognize him.
Hmm.
It also shows that the children of Israel are dark skinned, just like the people of Egypt. That had to have been the case. You know what I'm saying? Even in the time when you get to the time of Moses, it even says that Moses was mistaken as an Egyptian. So the Egyptian, obviously, they come from the seed of Ham, so they're not from the seed of Israel. But that's all relevant for what's going on right now, because geographically, Egypt was a power at the time. They had resources. They had so many resources that they saved up. They had resources to spare to make themselves even richer at a time where everybody else was running out of supplies. It's a smart thing to do. If there's anything from this story that we learned from the previous chapters leading up to this point, is that preparation is pretty important. You know what I'm saying? It said, what's the saying? If you fail to prepare, then you prepare to fail. Or if you fail to plan, then you plan to fail.
Yeah.
In a time where things could get drastic. Now, we learn these prophecies. We go over these stories. We know what's going to happen next because we understand the geopolitical climate going on around the world right now. We understand there are countries that have access, like America, that have more than enough to share. But do we take advantage of those things and prepare for the times where there isn't going to be anything? We have to consider those things because we can't get comfortable thinking that this state of living is going to stay like this for a long time. We always have to look forward. And so this is a lesson about that. This story is, of course, an even broader, like it expands into a more larger scale story once the children of Israel are set well off. But right now, it's a time of struggle, right? It's a time of struggle. There's a time of famine. And right now, the 12 or the sons of Jacob that remain are having to determine how they're going to go about surviving in this time. So let's go ahead and go to verse 1.
Okay. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 42, verse 1. And 43, verse 1.
There you go.
And the famine was sore in the land.
Right. Because again, this was a period of time that Joseph knew that was going to happen. And it's happening exactly like he said. And so the famine continues. Go ahead.
Verse 2. And it came to pass when they had eaten up the corn which they had brought out of Egypt, their father said unto them, go again, buy us a little food.
Yeah, so he's saying, okay, it's time for us to go get some more food. A certain amount of time has passed. They use up the resources that they have, and they're like, man, we need more of that corn. The Egyptians probably still got some. We got to go get more. Go ahead.
Verse 3. And Judah spake unto him, saying, the man did solemnly protest unto us, saying, ye shall not see my face, except your brother be with you.
Now, Judah says the man did solemnly protest to us. Who's the man that he's talking about? Go ahead.
Joseph?
Yeah, it's Joseph. Remember, because Joseph was the one that was in rule and charge over the goods and trades of the crops that they had because they did business, right? Yeah. And so he told him, and of course, him not knowing that it's his brother Joseph, but Joseph knowing Judah and recognizing him and knowing what his family structure is like, he told him, he said, don't come back unless you bring your brother as proof that you are who you say you are and not a spy. Remember that?
Yeah.
And so Judah's reminding his dad, he's like, we can't just go without taking Benjamin, because they were arguing about that in the previous chapter.
Yeah. About
going back and taking Benjamin so that they can retrieve, who was it, Simeon? That was still over there?
Yeah.
So Simeon is still over there.
Kept him with him.
Yeah. Simeon is still over there while they were there, eating the corn and things like that.
Wow.
So Jacob's already counting his losses because he don't know what to expect. They're just trying to survive, right? And so Judah's, pleading his case with him and saying, look, if we don't go back over there and don't have Benjamin with us, who knows what's going to happen to us? They're going to say that we're spies. They're going to keep us captive. And remember, when we came back, all of our money was back in our satchels. They may try to say that we stole it. Even though they gave him the money, they remember giving the money to him, but somehow, some way, of course, Joseph's the one that arranged this, their money was put back in their sacks along with the corn. So it was like as if they had they hit a lick, basically. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But they were sore vexed about the fact that happened because they did not understand what was going on. They didn't understand that Joseph was actually looking out for them. If that was their brother, the long lost brother that they threw away, it still cares about his family to the point where he's not going to prioritize business over family. He gave them everything that they needed to survive, and then let them keep the money that they had scraped together to go and get that food, just to make sure that they were well off, at least for a certain period of time. But that famine still continued for a number of years, and so they have to go back over there. And Judah's trying to get Israel to let him take Benjamin with them to go back to get more corn. Go ahead.
Okay. Verse 4. If thou wilt send our brother with us, we will go down and buy thee food. Mm-hmm. Verse 5. But if thou wilt not send him, we will not go down.
Yeah.
For the man said unto us, ye shall not see my face, except your brother be with you.
This is kind of like an argument going back. It's like, man, I ain't going with that because we got to take Benjamin. Otherwise, he said, you shall not see my face, except your brother be with you. So he's telling them like it is, because he don't want to get caught up in any trouble. He don't want no problems with Joseph, right? because Joseph being a bit of a ruler in Egypt, that would have the authority to get somebody thrown in prison, get somebody killed, and this was a life or death situation. Go ahead.
Okay, verse 6. And Israel said, "Wherefore dealt you so ill with me?"
Hold on, read that again.
It's like, and Israel said, "Wherefore so dealt ye so ill with me?"
Well, what's a modern saying that's like that? Why you do me like that, bro? You know what I mean? Like, be like why you deal so ill with me? He's like, why can't you just do what I say, man? Why you always gotta have something to say?
Yeah.
Why you gotta be like? Because just him hearing him mention that he needs to take Benjamin, like, is giving Jacob like damn near nigh unto anxiety, because it's his youngest. I believe it's his youngest, right? His youngest son. You know what I'm saying? And so he's already like, man, you can't do this to me, man. I can't believe y'all, man. Did he really say that? Look, and then he even tells him, look, read the next part of that scripture. Hold on, hold your point.
Okay.
Go ahead.
As to tell the man whether ye had yet a brother.
What? You know what he said? He said, man, why are you doing me like that, man? Why didn't you just tell him that you didn't have a little brother? How come you lie? Why didn't you just lie to him? It was a good thing that he didn't lie, right? Because he knew that he had a younger brother. But the thing is that Jacob's just trying to figure, like, man, because when there's any kind of regret, whenever a situation shows up where you wish things had gone differently, you always blurt out, man, why didn't you just do this? Wow, man, why did I go past that intersection, that speed? I should have just slowed down. But what happened, right? So this is kind of like one of them things. It's like, we can't change the past, but I still want to say that. I still want to get this off my chest. So why did you just tell him that you didn't have a brother? Why'd you go and tell him all that, man? Damn, now we got to take him with you? This is crazy. All right, what you going to say, Caprio? Go ahead.
Okay, verse 7. And they said, the man asked us straightly of our state and of our kindred, saying, is your father yet alive? Have you another brother? And we told them according to the tenor of these words.
Right, meaning like, look, he asked us a question. We wanted to be truthful. We were in front of a different kingdom. We didn't want to come across as liars, So we told him straight up. He says he asked us strictly of our state. That's like saying, look, he asked us straight up, like, do you have a father? Do you have a brother? What do you want me to do? Lie to him? That's not what he's telling. It's like, it's kind of a back and forth between Judah and Israel right now. Israel, of course, being Jacob, right, whose name was changed to Israel. So this is that back and forth. They're trying to contemplate what they need to do. Who's gonna budge? Who's gonna, you know what I mean? Because there's a mission that needs to get done. Otherwise, everyone's gonna starve, right? And so they're still trying to figure out how they're arguing with each other, basically. Go ahead.
Okay. Because we certainly know that he would say, bring your brother down.
Now he's like, we didn't know that that's what he was going to ask. We just told him because it was the truth. You didn't know we were going to go ahead and make all these deals and say that he was going to hold on to Simeon and that you needed to bring Benjamin to prove that y'all aren't spies. We were not expecting that. He caught us off guard with that. So that's what Judah was saying. But we need to go back to the Hebrew because we do 7 verses at a time. So we're going to go back to Genesis chapter 43. We're going to start at verse 8. And we're going to read through verse 14.
Okay. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 43, verse 8. Wajamar, Yahawada, Al, Yasha'ala, Abayawa, Shala, Shalaka, Hana, Ira, Hanaira, Akataya, Ataya, Wanakwa, Wamat, Wanakawa Mat. Verse 9.
No. What's the more angle? Angle.
Whatever, man.
What's
Which one was it?
angle? You looked at angle.
And go. That's where I left off.
Okay.
Oh, okay. All right. Anaka
One
laka.
the car.
Anakwa laka.
One la car.
Wana laka. Wana yaka. La wa. Or la a. Namokata. Gum. Agano.
Which one? We
Yeah. Anakanwa.
on a canal.
Anaknawa. Gum. Tong. Gum. Tapanwa. Verse 9. Anakwa. No, Anakwai. Anakwa. Yeah. Ana Kaya.
What on
I. Verse 9.
which one?
The first word.
Oh, okay.
Anakaya.
Okay, yeah.
I ba
Mm.
narawa.
I now.
I rabanawa.
Okay.
Mayaya daya.
My day.
Mayadaya.
Hold on. My yard, yeah.
Mayadia. Tabakusha nawa. Mayam.
Oh,
La a. Kabaya. A. Haba. Ya. Ha. Ta. Yawa. Habataiwa. Laka. Yaka.
yeah. Abia Athiawa. Abia Athiawa.
Habaya. Athiawa. Alaka. Alaka. Watsaza. Kata. Yawa. Napanakwa.
Napanyak.
Napanyak. Wa. God damn, bro. Wakat.
These big words.
Saya. Wahataya.
Waka.
Wak.
Wait, which one you want? And then let me bring your name.
Mm-hmm.
Waka.
Waka.
Ta'athawa.
Ta'atawaya.
Waka.
Waka.
Ta'athia.
Ta'atia. Laka. Ka. Hayamain. Hayamayam. Kaya. Lawaka. Haka. Ma. Ha. Hama. I ain't help with this one, bro.
Let's go.
We had lingered.
Hey.
I'll give it a shot though. Ha. Hatha. Hatha. Ma. Ha. Ma. Ha.
Hanawa. Hanawa.
Hanawa.
Damn.
Put it together now.
Mahanmawa. Mahan.
Ah,
Mahanmata. Hold on. I'm getting confused. Hama.
Hamanawa. Hamanawa.
yeah, that's Hano.
Man, that is a word right there. Man.
Hano.
If y'all, hey, for those of you that are watching the stream, y'all gotta see what we're seeing. This is a Hebrew character with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 hieroglyphs. You know what I'm saying? And they all look very similar, so it is tricky, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting word right there.
Yeah, that's a bar right there.
I'll do one at a time. Ka. Ma. Ka.
Nah,
No.
try again.
Ha. Da.
Mm-hmm.
Ma. Ha. Da.
Nope.
Yeah.
you had it right the first time.
Ha. Da. Ma. Ha. Da.
Nope. Ma.
Okay. Ha. Da. Ma. Ha. Da.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
It's ma.
Is ma.
Yeah.
Ha. Da. Ma. Ha. Ma.
Ha.
Ha.
No. Wa.
No. Wa.
Ma. Hamano. Hatama Hamano wa. That sounds Native American though.
What you said?
That does. Hatama.
Hatama Hamano wa.
I
I feel like we got like a campfire going. You know what I mean?
It's a
Just some
bar.
yayan. It's like one of them Hatama Hamano wa. We lingering. You know. It's like saying we loped out. You know, chilling.
We are linked. Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah, that's
We
what
had
it is.
lingered.
We had lingered. So you just telling all how Hatama.
Is that what they were saying?
That's what we saying though. Oh yeah, we was just chilling.
I don't know, that was a hard one for me.
You know what? I'm gonna screenshot that because I'm gonna start using that just to mess with everybody. They're gonna be like, huh? Be like, yeah,
We chilling, guys.
parlaying, you know.
Hatama.
Hatama Hama Nawa.
Command the wa. All right.
You will replace the Nawa at the end with Ya if it's just yourself.
Can I go to the next one?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Aitaha. Shaba Nawa.
Mm-hmm.
Saha. Pa I Mayam.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 11. Wayamar. Alakam. Yasharala. Abayam.
Abayahum.
Abayaham. Amara. No, I'm what?
Khan.
Khan.
Yeah. It's an end now, so it's a longer line. You see that?
Khan. Like Khan on Khan?
Yeah. Like so be it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Apo. Apoba. Sa'at. Aishwa.
Which one, y'all? Take some.
Aishwa. Do.
Oh, dude. Okay.
Aishwa. Wa. Mazama. Rata.
Muslim rock.
Masamarath. Harashaya.
Rather.
Hiratza. Balkan.
Bakalayakam.
Bakalayakam. Wa. Ha. Wabra. Ya. The wa.
Hmm.
All right. La Yasha.
La yes.
La Yash.
La ay.
La Ayash. Manaka. Manaka.
Ha. Yeah.
Ma'aitha. Tazraya. Tazraya. Yeah. Wa Mayawa. No. Wa ma ata. Dabasha.
The boss.
Dabash. Nakath. Walat. Walath. Batanayam. Washaka Kadaim. Washaka Kadaim. Washaka Dayum. Verse 12. Wakasap. Masha Naka.
Mashna.
Mashanak. Kwa.
Hawa.
Wawa.
Ha.
Bayayakam. Wata. Hakashayab.
Actually, no, but no one. The in your hand is the yadkam.
Badyakam. Wa'ata.
Hakasab.
Hakasab. Khama.
Or Shab.
Mashab.
Mm-hmm.
Mawa. Hamusab. Bapya.
Mm-hmm.
There you go again.
Try it.
Ama. Ka. Ka.
Amatachath Yacham.
Ma. Kachath. Yakam.
Okay.
The Waya. Bawa.
Ashayabwa.
The Sayabwa. Baya Yakam.
Bayad. Yeah, Bayadkam.
Awalaywa. Awalay.
Mm-hmm.
Masha. Kaha.
Mm-hmm.
Hawa.
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 Yep.
Verse 13. Wata.
Mm-hmm.
Kai. Akim.
Akyakam.
Akyakam.
Mm-hmm.
Ka. Hawa.
Kwahwa.
Kwahwa. Kwa wa marwa.
Mm-hmm.
Shwa.
Shawabwa.
Shwabwa. Ow.
That's so funny though.
Did I say it right?
Shawab. Yeah, no, that's perfect. That's it. Shawabwa.
Shwabwa. Ow. Haisha.
Ayash.
Hayash.
Yeah, Ayash is man.
Verse 14. Wa Allah.
Mm-hmm.
Sabah. Shabia. Wa
Yatan.
Bitan. Lakam.
Mm-hmm.
Rakam.
Rachamyam.
Rakamium Labnawa
Opanya.
Lapanya Hayasa Hajash
Mhm.
Wasalaka Slaka
Mhm.
Kam Ata Kam Akiam Akim Achar Wata
Banyamyan.
Banyamnyam Banyamnyam
Wa'anya.
Waanya Asa Sakala
Chocolate.
Shakalathia Wakala Tiwa
No, it's the same thing.
Shakalathia.
Mhm. Let's go ahead and get it into English now. Genesis chapter 43, verse 8. So again, they was arguing, Judah and Israel were arguing about whether or not they should take the youngest son Benjamin out with them, because it was ordered by Joseph for them to bring him to prove themselves to him if they ever show their face there again, and if they want to retrieve their brother back too. So that was the plan. The plan was to get their brother back, Simeon, who was held captive by Joseph during the duration of them being gone. And so now let's see what they have to say. Go ahead and read verse 8.
Okay. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 43, verse 8. And Judah said unto Israel, his father, send the lad with me, and we will arise and go, and we may live and not die, both we and thou, and also our little ones.
He's like, listen, man, if you don't send him with us, we all gonna perish. He said, look, trust me, I'll make sure that we all live. You over here worried about Benjamin, dying. Well, what are he gonna die from hunger anyways if we don't go? So you might as well just send him with me. And then not only is he gonna perish, but also all your little ones, all your crop, your family, and also yourself. So it's kind of like, how do I say? You're being pigeonholed into letting him take Benjamin because the situation calls for it. There's no getting away from it.
Mm.
You have to do it. So he's reasoning with Israel or Jacob, and he's telling them like it is. He's like, look, so we got to take him. That's what he told us. We got to do it. Otherwise, we all going to die anyways. Go ahead.
Okay. Verse 9. I will be surety for him.
Mm-hmm.
For my hand shall thou require him. If I bring him not unto thee and set him before thee, then let me bear the blame forever.
He's like saying, listen, man, it'll like I'm gonna be. He said, I need to be the one to do it. I'm gonna make sure that he comes back, and I'll be sure to bring him back. But if he were to not come back, it's all my fault. Go ahead.
Okay. Verse 10. For except we had lingered, surely now we had returned the second time.
Mm-hmm. Keep going.
Verse 11. And their father Israel said unto them, if it must be so now, do this.
Mm-hmm.
Take of the best fruits in the land in your vessels,
Mm-hmm.
and carry down the man a present, a little balm, and a little honey, spices, and myrrh, nuts, and almonds.
Yeah. So he got a whole bunch of stuff. Let's go through that scripture one more time. I'll break it down. Read it from the top again.
Okay, verse 11. And their father Israel said unto them, if it must be so now, do this.
He's like, listen, man, look, if we're gonna have to do it, we're gonna do it right. Look, just do this. All right. We're gonna sweeten the deal. We're gonna give him a gift. We're gonna bring him a little extra because we need to make sure to get on his good side. We don't want this dude to to cause any more problems with us. We don't want to cause any problems with him. So we need to make sure to do a little extra, right? He starts listing all these things. Go ahead.
Take of the best fruits in the land in your vessels.
Right, like take the best fruits, all the best crop. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. Like I just imagine, maybe it's not what they grew out there, but I imagine like blueberries, strawberries, bananas. What are the fruits of their pears? What's some of your favorite fruits? Pineapple, watermelon,
mangoes.
He's like, we're gonna take all that, right? Make sure to keep it nice and neat. We're gonna present it to him, be like, listen, man, this is what we got for you. This is what we got in our land. Keep going.
And carry down the man a present,
So what does this present include? Keep reading.
a little balm.
Balm.
I don't know.
You ever heard of lip balm?
Oh yeah.
So what is it? What is it actually? It's like a salve. It's a medicine, like an ointment or like a topical.
Damn.
You got lip balm right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's medicine. That's just the kind of lip for your lip. There's medicine for your lip. If your lips are chapped, they dry it out. But there's all types of balms. There's balm. They issued you a balm. You know what I'm saying, this weekend for the aches on the joints.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So it's like a medicine. So let's bring him some fruit, some medicine. Keep going.
Okay. And little honey, and a little honey, spices and myrrh.
Yeah. So he said a little honey, spices. Honey is also a medicine, but it's also a flavoring. You know what I'm saying? Mix that with some tea. You can make it happen. Right. Spices. You can't ever go wrong with that. Keep going.
Nuts and almonds.
See, so just good stuff. Bring them the best stuff we got. You know what I mean? Even though we struggling, we need to make sure just we got to make it happen anyways. We got to put together something special so he don't try to, you know what I'm saying, take Benjamin, because low key Jacob's doing this because he wants to make sure Benjamin comes back, right? But he's just trying to make the mission as successful as possible. Go ahead.
So if that's the best they had, and then he ain't offer no cattle, he ain't offer no chickens, nothing like that, no poultry.
Well, this is kind of a different kind of present, because cattle and poultry and all that is probably going to take a lot more room.
All right.
You know what I mean? And so this is more of like a personal gift, like, something to snack on basically while you're sitting there in the throne room. You know what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
You have like a big old bowl, I don't know, made out of bronze or gold, and have all the fruits in there, and you just take your pick. You know what I'm saying? On some chill stuff. Go ahead.
Okay. Verse 12, and take double money in your hand.
Okay, keep going.
And the money that was brought again in the mouth of your sacks.
Dang, so they still had that money, right? Or you know what I mean? There's just like, yeah, you're gonna bring back what you owe them, but then more on top of that, just to make sure that you're not trying to bamboozle them. That you're trying to, what's fair is fair, right? Because that's how they're just trying to be. They're just trying to be reasonable and fair, and make sure that everybody gets paid what they're supposed to. Go ahead.
Carry it again in your hand.
Mm-hmm.
Peradventure, it was an oversight.
It was an oversight. Now I'm curious because that word peradventure, is that what's used in the Hebrew? Go back to that verse. That was verse what?
Verse 12.
I want to see if it has a different definition of it, because I'm just trying to understand the way that he's putting that sentence together. Is like peradventure was an oversight, meaning like it's like there's a chance.
Perhaps.
Yeah, perhaps, or something like that. Peradventure. Where's that? Perhaps, yeah. See? Perhaps an oversight. So peradventure and perhaps are the same thing. Awalia is the word that means perhaps or suppose. Same thing. All right, go ahead.
Okay, verse 13. Take also your brother and arise, go again unto the man.
Take. He's talking about Benjamin, right? The youngest. He says, go ahead and take him. You're gonna take all these fruits and nuts and honey and spices and all this kind of stuff just to make sure to sweeten the deal. Literally. Go ahead.
Verse 14. And God Almighty give you mercy before the man, that he may send away your other brother and Benjamin.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
If be bereaved.
If I be bereaved, go ahead.
If I be bereaved of my children, I am bereaved.
He's like, if it be, whatever happens, happens. All right, just go try it. Hope for the best. That the Most High will show mercy before this man. That maybe we'll get Benjamin and your brother Simeon back. But we gotta give it our best shot. And that's why he's giving them, all these things in preparation as a gift to Joseph. It just shows a level of humility in their situation, and it also shows that Israel and his sons, he's reasoning with these men because these men are being raised to become leaders. You know what I'm saying? And so Judah taking the charge is like, man, let me take the blame if this goes wrong. You know what I'm saying? We gotta do something because we all getting ready to perish anyways if we run out of food. So we got to figure something out. And mind you, their crops live off of that corn too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you can't even get no chicken and beef and all this kind of stuff if you don't even have corn for the crops. And you know they eat a lot.
Mhm.
Now a lot of them do eat grass, thankfully, but some of them be eating corn and things like that. I believe certain birds and things like that. So you got to have enough for everything involved. Your whole entire plot of land needs to have everything that it needs. We're gonna do another section. We're gonna read verse 15 through 21.
Okay.
All right, in the
Okay.
Hebrew, go ahead.
The book of Genesis, chapter 43, verse 15. Waya. Remember that character. Hold on. Waya Kawa. No. Yeah. Yeah. Waya Kwa.
Mhm.
Ha Nashayam.
Ha'anashim.
Nashim. Ata. Hamana Kaha. Chazarat. Wamasha Nacha. Chasa. Chasapat. Lakwa. Bayadam in their hand.
Okay. Okay.
Wafta. Banyaman. Wa. No. What was the long L again?
Nah, at the end.
Banyaman.
Banayaman.
Bayanaman. Ya. Mawa. Waya. Rawa. Matazarayam. Waya Ain Ma. Wa. Apanya. Yawasa. Verse 16. Wayama. Wayara. Yawasa. Atam. Ata. Banyamwa. Bayaman. Wayamar. Lashara. A. Payatwa. Khaba. Ata. Hanashayam. Hanashayam. Habaya. Yeah. Habayaka. No, Habayaka. Wataba'a. Tabak. Wakwa. Kaya. Atay. Yakalawa. Hanashayam. Pataza. Harai. Or 17. Wayaisha. Khaisha. Khaishar. Ra.
Who out there?
Isupk,
You don't have to hear it anymore.
Wayabaha, Isupk, Adam, Nashayam,
You want verse
Wa'ataha.
17?
I'm going to 18.
Oh, 18.
Isupk, Yah, what's up? Verse 18.
What?
Wayayarakwa. Wayayarakwa. Hanashayim. Kaya. Hawabahwa. Bawahwa.
Oh, wow.
Hawbaawa. Bata.
But yeah.
Bayath. Yawasa. Wayamarwa. Isle. Labara.
Bah.
The bar. Pakasapa.
What's that? Akasab.
Akasap. Hasasab.
Shab.
Hasab. I got it. Bama. Taka. Bamataka. No. Bamataka. Dan. Ya. Nawa.
But no. But can't fuck you know.
They only say it again. Bamatha.
You know.
Katayanaw. Bamatha. Katayanaw. Bata. Kal. Laka. Anak. Nawa. Mawaba. Mabawayam. Lahaka. No. Lahata. Galawa. No. Hata. Galala. Highlandwa. Walaka. Walaha. The Napo. Islanao. Ilawa.
Was you a bonus?
Yeah.
Alianawa.
Alianawa.
Like.
Laqua.
Laqua.
Laquath. Atanawa. Badayam. Wakta. Hamra. Yawnawa. Verse 19. But yeah, Gaswa. Al. Aisha. Asar. Allah. Baita.
Yeah.
Bayath. Yo, what's up? Yo, what's up? Wiyada Borwa. Laiwa.
Aliyahu.
Aliyawa. Pa.
Pathak.
Pathak. Habayibta.
Aliyahu.
Verse 20. Waya Marwa. Waya Adawan. Ada. Oh, that's sir. Adawan, right? Or am I reading it wrong? Adawan?
Sir, Adonai.
Ananiah. Jarrad. Radanawa. Bataka. Lacha. Lasha. Bara. Akal. Akal. That's 21. Waya. Wayahya. Wayaka. Haya. Kaya. Bananambwa.
Now.
Banawa. Al. Kamalawa. Kamalawan. Wana. Pa. The Quaka.
Wana Pathak.
Wanapathak. Ata. Amata. Ka. The Yawa. One. No. Wahanaha. Kapat. Aisha.
Hold on, you said what now?
Aisha.
Hold on.
Oh, the
The
one.
other one is Kasap.
Kasap. Aisha.
Yash.
Ayash. Papaya. Ama. Takamaya. So. Bonwa.
Amma. Kathawa.
Ma. Kapatawa. Kapa. Na.
Kasapanawa.
Panawa.
Kasapanawa.
Panawa. Mashakwa. Lawa. Wanashaba.
Amash.
Wanash. Kolab. Atwa. Ba.
Wanashawa.
Banashawa.
Wana Bashaw. Wanashawa.
Wanashab. Where you at?
So we had brought back.
Oh, Wanashab.
Yeah, Wanashawa.
Atawa. Baya. Danaiwa.
All right. Let's go back to the English. We was in verse 15.
Okay. The book of Genesis, chapter 43, verse 15. And the men took that present, and they took double money in their hand. And Benjamin and rose up and went down to Egypt and stood before Joseph.
So they went ahead and followed through with the plan, exactly as the father set it up. So they got the money, they got the gifts. You know what I'm saying? They took Joseph down to Egypt, and then here they are before. Like they went down to Egypt, and now they're in front of Joseph. Go ahead.
Verse 16. And when Joseph saw Benjamin with them, he said to the ruler of his house, bring this man home and slay and make ready.
He's not saying to slay the men, he's saying slay the animals. Read on.
And make ready, for these men shall dine with me at noon.
So he's talking about slay, get you a fresh cattle, you know what I'm saying, whether it be a lamb or whatever they was eating, you know, hopefully it's lawful. I'm assuming it's lawful. They slay it, prepare it, cook it up, and then they're gonna have a feast. So it's kind of like Joseph had kind of planned this out already when they was gonna come back, because he knew they was gonna need more corn. So here they are with more corn, and they got everything. It says, and then Joseph saw Benjamin, and he said to the ruler of his house, say, so of course, you know, Joseph had servants, right? He's like, here come these dudes again. These are my brothers, but they, you know, they don't know I'm the brother. He's like, we'll go ahead and throw together a little get together, a little kickback. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get some food going, and we're gonna, you know, brotherhood basically. So Joseph is basically throwing a party right here for his brothers when they come back, but they don't know that that's what's happening. Go ahead.
Okay. Verse 17. And the man did as Joseph bade, and the man brought the man into Joseph's house.
Right. Keep going.
Verse 18. And the men were afraid because they were brought into Joseph's house.
So they were a bit nervous. They're like, man, what's going on? It's like rolling out the red carpet for us and all this. Like, they kind of nervous because they don't know what to expect. They don't necessarily trust in the situation. Keep going.
Verse 18. And the men were afraid because they were brought into Joseph's house. And they said, because of the money that was returned in our sacks at the first time are we brought in, that he may seek occasion against us.
Right. He's like, man, he might try to put that blame on us for still having our money, you know. So they're like I said, they're skeptical about this because of the previous experience they had, and how, you know, they were basically chastised in front of everybody about, you know, them being a spy and whatnot. And now they took off with the money that they were supposed to use to buy the corn. Well, this time they wanted to try to make things right, and now they're in the setting where they can try to do that. But again, they're skeptical because they don't understand that this is their brother right in front of them. They don't know that that's their little brother that they sold to those Arabs. Was it Arabs? I think it was Arab. A long time ago. Yeah. Go ahead.
And fall upon us and take us for bondmen and our asses.
Right, man. They might try to pin some you know, case against us and take everything we got and put us into slavery. Man, I don't know about this. This seems kind of sketchy. Well, let's see what happens. Go ahead.
So I don't know about you, man, but or you, Caviar, but when something good happened to me, I'd be skeptical too. Like, well, something going on here. This is it. You know what I mean?
Right. Something going on out there too.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. Verse 19. And they came near to the steward of Joseph's house, and they communed with them at the door of the house. Verse 20. And said, "Oh, sir, we came indeed down at the first time to buy food."
So they're letting them know what happened. Go ahead.
Okay. Verse 21. And it came to pass when we came to the inn that we opened our sacks, and behold, every man's money was in the mouth of his sack, our money in full weight, and we have brought it again in our hand.
Right, because they came with the humble mindset of, look, man, look, I don't know how this happened. We just trying to make things right. You know, we had a deal. We brought some gifts. We just trying to make sure that there's no misunderstandings, right? So that's what they did. Is they was chilling. They had their feast. They started to, you know what I'm saying, congregate amongst one another to be brothers again, you know. But they didn't realize what was really the gravity of the situation. So Joseph is kind of soaking all that in and is like, you know what I'm saying, seeing them being humble before him is really starting to take shape, that vision that he had all those years ago.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? But the brothers, it hasn't hit them yet because he hasn't revealed who he is. You know, they just think this is some Egyptian dude. But that's something that we'll cover in the next Sabbath service. We're gonna see how this story continues. So with that, Amadim. Blow the horn. I'll do this.
You gonna keep it open?
Just close it.
Laya Shroud.
Laya Shroud. All right, with that, Amadim, again, which means to stand, Sar.
Taba'a,
Taba'a,
Ratazak,
Ratazaka,
Aya,
Aya,
Aisha,
Aisha,
Baratiza,
Baratiza,
Kawa,
Kawa,
Aya,
Aya,
Bashma,
Bashama,
Danana,
Dalanawa,
Akam,
Bakam,
Ka,
Ka,
Yawam,
Yawam,
Wasalakna,
Salakna,
Kabawatna,
Kabawatna,
Kasalakna,
Kasalakna,
Kabawatina,
Kabawatina,
Walala,
Bala'a,
Kabi'aina,
Tabi'aina,
Walasawan,
Masaiwan,
Abal,
Abal,
Aisha,
Kaushaina,
Ayan,
Ayan,
Ra,
Ra,
Kaya,
Ya,
Laka,
Laka,
Kamalakwa,
Tamalakwa,
Wahala,
Wa'ala,
Watapara,
Watapara,
Lalalim,
Lalalim.
Aman.
Amen. Now in English, our Father, which art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
thy kingdom come.
thy kingdom come,
Thy will be done
thy will be done
in earth
in earth
as it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this day
our daily bread.
our daily bread.
Forgive us our debts.
Forgive us our debts,
Forgive our debtors.
as we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not
And lead us not
into temptation,
into temptation,
but deliver us
but deliver us
from evil.
from evil.
For thine is the kingdom,
Thine is the kingdom,
and the power,
and the power,
and the glory,
and the glory,
forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it.
All right, sorry. At this time, we're going to salute the scroll. Go ahead, exit this way. That good?
Oh, I need to use one.
How about some else that brought? Yeah.
Yabashim Yabashim
Fix the camera. Up here. That's wild. All right, sisters, you may have a seat. All right, at this time, we're going to turn and face the brothers for one courtesy salute. Men of Israel, Amadu Shabbat, Amadu, Barak, Yahweh Shemel Shah Brakatham, Yad Matah. Sar, turn and face the sisters for one courtesy salute. Sisters, you can stand up. All right, men of Israel, Amadu Shabbat, Amadu, Barak, Yahweh Shemel Shah, Yad Matah. Dismiss.